Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Brent Corbeil, and this is Chris Bisco, the video project team, and this is for our website horror movie, The Fear That Hurts, that I've decided to keep the title, and that we already started. I started half of making this summer. And last October we filmed some shots. I got the ending completed perfectly. I had trouble trying to get together. This is a short movie, a couple horror movies with different characters, kind of like you're telling different stories on a property that takes place on Ritson Street. And it was filmed in our friend place named Grant Mabowski, which I did documentaries on his band, filmed 2 music videos of his called Flush is Their Business, My Business, and an interview with the band members who is also going to be starring in our horror movie, which is a Canadian band. And to say that Grant is now switching to a blues and jazz band. And he's going to be starring in 2 characters in the movie. He's playing a guy named Carl, and the other character I can't give away yet. The horror movie I originally would call it was The Pulverizers, which uses Mexican wrestling masks. And then they would switch to the other mask, the clown mask, and they all have different names. But I had decided to originally keep the other masks because they look better. And the Pulverizer idea will be saved for a prequel later on with better technology and effects. And then the other name was called The Killer's Playground, we were deciding to use. And then we decided to call it Flush Is Their Business, but I decided because The Fear That Hurts was a good title. And now we're talking about the title. We made 1 trailer, and there'll be other trailers coming up for our horror movie. And it's about a guy named Desmond Mobay gets paroled out of jail who has murdered 16 victims, a couple of his family members, his friends, which leaves a mystery why he did time at the Kingston Pen. And he was convicted in the year 2005 and released in the year 2011. And a couple of construction workers and people visiting the house, which becomes a couple of killers named Chuckles the Clown, Burnt Skull, Stitch Crowface, and Giggles the Clown would show up. And 4 killers who are there on the property who don't like uninvited guests entering their home and stuff. And that as much as I will tell you about the movie will have a couple of twists and turns to the film. It will be very suspenseful, and I think the characters that I've written will be really different, standing out more, very realistic, and they are some true events that I read on the newspaper that I'll add to horror films like they do in the other horror films I liked from the 70s. And the website called Independent Films Being Made in Oshawa that I make, some of the stuff that Chris does, some that are horror, some that are not horror movies, and some that will be bizarre projects and stuff like that. So this is just for the short interview that will be taking place. The other videos I've worked on recently were documentaries, commercials about our CIC program, different topic to, I guess, a slasher horror film. And now that we have just graduated during college, now we're going to focus on getting this movie done, which we'll be filming next weekend with Chris, who is the producer of the Fear That Hurts page. And we're keep an eye out for our website, and keep an eye out for trailers, and well, just see how it goes, and that's pretty much it.
Want me to give them the fan page?
Yes.
If I can remember it off by heart, I did print it off. I think I forgot it up in the office, but I think it's www.facebook.com/The Fear That Hurts, or Fear That Hurts. I know there's a the, but if you're having trouble, go to the Video Project Team official fan page and look on the right hand side. There's a bunch of links. You'll see The Fear That Hurts or Fear That Hurts, whatever title I put it. So just don't forget to like us on
One more thing though.
the Fear That Hurts page.
Just a couple more things I'll say. What took me time to write it is because of casting and time and stuff like that. But I just get a genius idea. I get a lot of writing blog, to be honest. Just to put the characters together and to get everybody in one shot and for the story to continue on. So I want to think about what makes sense and what hasn't been done. I've seen a million movies. What has done, and it'll be shot in black and white because I like a lot of black and white movies because my camera can turn different colors. That's as much as I'll say so far about the movie that's coming up until you'll see more interviews with me when I come up with newer projects. And we're going to open up to the Cannes Film Festivals in Toronto to play this movie and promote it and stuff. And we've got one small theatrical trailer, which is a little off topic, but it was originally we were going to shoot the movie and stuff. Movie stars for killers and a couple of victims. And then I switched the idea for a bigger budget for a sequel. That will give away when it comes time soon. I got a bunch of projects. The website will originally be called Independent Films Being Made in Oshawa, our hometown. And the topic of that website will be called HurtsTorture.com is what we will call it. And that's all I have to say. Take it easy.